steal swag. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got a big bag, I got them big mad. Gotta take them boys to school cause they skip class. They be trying to make my moves, trying to steal swag.
What's going on, everybody, man? G-Day Hooper Scout here with Rob, Steve in the gym. Shot clock, happy Sunday to everybody. High school playoffs has dwindled down to the state championship game for UIL. Uh, Pat just got finished with their state championship weekend this past weekend, Thursday through Saturday. SBC already had their championships as well. The SWAC had their championships this weekend as well. So, high school basketball is coming to a close. Um, it's been a lot of good basketball. Once again, as we stated in previous shows, shout out to every team who was able to make the playoffs. First and foremost, man. Congratulations to all who made it. Congratulations to those who made it further. School history, teams such as Clements, getting to regionals. Um, so shout out to them. Hey man, just a lot of good basketball has been taking place. And it's to that time, man, state championship time. So this is UIL state championship week. It's going to be a crazy week. It's going to be interesting. Once again, I wasn't able to attend any regional tournaments. My daughter had her first college situation. LSU was in Baton Rouge. So she's still in the 8th grade at that. Um, so this, basketball, being recruited on basketball side is one thing, something I know about. Gymnastics, I'm kind of clueless. But you know me, I had my poker face on. You know what I'm saying? It was fun though. It was fun. We had a fun time. Um, they get live for them college gymnastics events. Fans come out support. Um, it was the only thing going on at campus too. It was tough. Um, I didn't even know they actually have a tiger, a live tiger, on campus, bro. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Bengal Tiger. Yeah.
So, hey man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Got to meet up with one of my former players as well. He's at LSU. Uh, got to meet with him, talk with him, had a good conversation. Um, got to see a couple of people from back home as well, some students. That my wife knows, and people who know our daughter from through us from sports as well. So it was a cool weekend, man. It was solid, man. Rob, man, how was your weekend, man?
It was good. First, I want to say that I'm dedicating the show to one of my best friends who passed away 6 years ago. Her name Ebony Ivory. Um, she like partly responsible for me doing what I do these days because she was like one of the first person who took interest in what I do and like gave me motivation that wasn't like crazy to keep on doing it. And she always believed in me. So today her birthday. So I just want to dedicate this show to my friend Ebony Ivory and her family. I hope everybody doing well. I pray for y'all today. Um, but no, I had a good weekend. I went to I had a good week. We was at the Mirror Center together on what's that Tuesday, and
Tuesday.
we
That was my
seen
last basketball.
yeah, we seen Bel Air and Cy Creek, and then we seen May Creek and Clements. Very different games, but both entertaining in their own way. Shout out to Coach Glover for making it to regionals. Shout out to Coach T at Cypress Creek, had a phenomenal year, made it back to the third round. Shout out to Coach Fogg, making it further. I think that May Creek ever made it in basketball. Shout out to Coach Price, making it to regionals with basically 6 people. He ran a 6-man rotation. And then Friday I got to see I seen Shadow Creek and Bel Air and Atascocita and Clements in the regionals at the Berry Center. Um, Prayers up for Shelton Henderson. He injured his knee like the first 2 or 3 minutes in the first quarter, It looked very, very, very bad, but I heard it's better than what it was. You know, I was sitting kind of close to his dad, and I turned around. His dad had this look. We all kind of had a look, but he tough kid. Like he walked it off. He made it to the sideline, but they kind of put Bel-Air behind the 8 ball a little bit. And Shadow Creek kind of took advantage of it. The freshman, Bryce Jackson, man, he was phenomenal that game, man. I think he had like 18 points. He played good defense on Jacob Cole. But that takes nothing away from. I don't want to slight Bel-Air at all. I went up to them after the game. I went up to Cole and Coach Kemp, Coach Nettie, Coach Glover. I told them I respect them, man, because I didn't think they was gonna make it that far. But a lot of times it ain't about what we think; it's about what the camaraderie you got in your locker room. So, but when I'm wrong, I'm gonna come up to you and I'm gonna tell you I'm wrong. So I congratulated them. And then the second game, Atascocita got the dub against Clements. Devon, I'm gonna just say Hugo because I don't know how to pronounce his whole name. He got fouled out like with 7:45 left in the fourth. It was. Let me say this: it was a great ref crew there. First of all, Kevin Boone and the rest of them, I like them. They great refs. One of them fouls though, I ain't never seen called at high school. His fourth foul he got was like the offensive foul, where they say you stick your leg out on the jump shot or whatever. So he got that call on the fourth foul. I had never seen that in high school before. I was like, that's kind of tough for him to get that fourth foul, and then he fouled out like the first 15 seconds of the fourth quarter. So that kind of put Clemens, behind the 8 ball. But shout out to Coach Martinez. They went on to make it out the regionals. Shout out to all the coaches, man. Coach President, Coach Huffmeister at South Ranch, man. Coach Flores at South Falls. They made it up there. They was they was putting on for the city up there, man. Dubum was doing his thing. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hate. I think he had like 28-7 blocks or something. Kind of dunked on a couple of people. Shout out to my Taps people. Coach Pellerin brought it home and kept the Taps 2A. Lutheran North was unable to, but they made it. So that I want to slight them. Westbury Christian, Coach Guidry in 4A. Willis Christian in 5A. Coach Honig in 6A. They made it to the state finals. They lost to John Paul. Coach Willis, Coach Court, all those guys, man. Yes, Coach Bundy's Mr. Boone did call that. But like I said, it was a good ref crew. I didn't get to see I know Arch got the playback on there. I didn't get to see that playback. But I was like, I never seen that before. And then the dude, Dennis Silver from Vipe, he had tweeted out the same thing I was thinking. He was like, I never seen that call in high school. It was just because I didn't know what the call was. And then to see that, I was like, And I know I'm talking a lot, G-Day, but shout out to Coach Dixon at Summer Creek Girls. I don't want to leave nobody out, man. Shout out to the Horton Jefferson girls. They lost by 1 yesterday. If y'all haven't seen the heartwarming video, go watch that video that Coach Dixon posted with Caitlin Duhan at the end of the game when she rallied all her teammates after they lost, man. But everybody that put on the Coach Sigler and Silsby going to state, I hope y'all bring it back to the smoke. And Coach Vincent making it farther than they made in the last, I think, 30 years, 27 years with Booker T. That was a great game. So, I was keeping up with everything, man. But go ahead. I done talked a lot now. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you cool, man. I was in gymnastics mode this week, except for I was sneaking watching games.
Oh, I forgot. Crosby.
While I was
in BU.
Gymnastics. Yeah, go ahead, Rob.
Nah, Katie Pato, Crosby. A lot of people say whatever they want to say with me and PJ Haggerty, but he had a phenomenal career. Him and Sean Elkington, man, went blow for blow with BU, man. Coach Green going back to a state tournament, which we'll talk about later, who they'll be matched up with. But yeah, man, I ain't want to leave nobody at Katy Pay told all them people who mad it, man, for number of years, man. I don't
Man, Rob,
understand.
Rob, your screen keep freezing, man.
For real.
Yeah,
Y'all can't
I
see
just
me
want
right
to
now?
let you know that, man.
Can you see me right now?
So, I mean, I can see you, but you just keep freezing on certain parts.
Oh.
Like you'll be talking, be like Katy Perry talk, but your mouth be stuck, bro. But no, man. I'm glad you got to go out catch some hoops, man. Like we said earlier, congrats to everybody who made the playoffs. Congrats to everybody who made the runs that they were able to make. Just salute to each and every one of y'all. To the singers who have not yet made a decision. You have unsigned senior events, unsigned, senior showcases coming up, as well as I know this year we will see an influx of unsigned seniors playing 17U basketball as well. And so, you know, um, it's a grind. And so if you're unsigned and you're still playing, still, in hopes of gaining some type of look, you know, now's the time to not worry about playing with friends and all that. Like a lot of people learn lessons. And we talked to a kid one time after a game. He matter of fact he came and approached us. Uh, and I seen the same kid today. He came and approached us and was just like, hey, um, I know that I made the wrong decision as far as AAU last year when there was a couple teams who wanted me to play, and I could have went and play with them and possibly had something. It doesn't have to be Division 1, Division 2. It could be D3, NAIA, USSCCA, any of them, NCCAA, any of those levels that he possibly could have, gained some looks from, but he wanted to play with his friends, because they're my friends, they're my homeboys, and so he chose that route. So did a lot of other kids, and the team that he just happened to play on they never left the city. So, um, and so we can say if you're good enough, they'll find you. But for that statement, you have to be kind of like an exceptional talent, for them to come out of their way to come see you and come find you. Those days are in the end. Are in the I don't want to say the past. I don't Let me not even say the end. Those days are are far, far, like they'll still come find you, but you have to be, like I said, that exceptional talent. You do. You just have to be that person who there. It's a no brainer situation where I have to go see this kid. But if it's one of those small Division 3 NAIAs, and that's the type of looks that you're going to be getting, they're not going to just come out of their way just to come and look for you and find you. When I can go to an event where there's 40, 50 teams playing, and kind of make my rounds that way. Um, you got anything else before we move on to UIL State, Rob, man?
Nah, man, just like you said, just make the right decision, man. I always say ask questions, man. You gotta ask questions. This your life, this your recruitment, this your family, money. So always ask questions with what you're doing. And sometimes when things seem too good to be true, they normally are. You know what I'm saying? So just be proactive. Like, don't get caught up in, oh, I'm gonna be playing with such and such. Make sure the fit is right. That's what I tell people all the time. The fit gotta be right. So that's it.
So hey, go out there, handle your business. And if you just gotta go to school as a student, there's nothing wrong with that either. Like it's okay. Like life is more than life than just bouncing the basketball. For every player, my favorite player in the world, the ball had to stop bouncing, bro. Um, the greatest. I wish my guy was on here so I could tell him the greatest player in the world, LeBron James. I mean, not Michael Jordan. See, I've been watching no, because LeBron James had 56 last night, man. And I watched that. I just got finished watching the clip. That's why I just got finished watching the clip because he was talking to Matthew Stafford, who won the Super Bowl. Shout out to Matthew Stafford, man. He left Detroit. You know what I'm talking about. He left my Lions, went to LA, got a Super Bowl in one, not even in a year span, man. That's crazy. But it is what it is in the day. But I just got finished watching that LeBron James 56-point game. But no, Michael Jordan. Yeah, Miss Queenie laughing at Michael Jeffrey Jordan. I don't even know LeBron's middle name. See, that's how I know he the GOAT. Like I know his middle name, but I don't even know LeBron's middle name.
Yeah,
I don't even know it, man.
I had a
Michael Jeffrey Jordan, and my name is Jeffrey Michael. See greatness. Y'all see the greatness. You see the greatness relation, Rob.
Hey, I'm with you.
You with me saying I'm great, right?
Somebody said Ramon. Ramon. That's a nasty middle name, Ramon. Shout out to all the Ramones in the world.
I didn't even know
Hey,
his middle name.
Hey,
shout out to my guy Ramon Walker, man. What you talking about?
Nah, for sure. The baby goat. Shout out to him. But I'm talking about this dude that just appeared on the screen. My God,
that's
on Fox Sports.
Hey, man, he was at State this week. Y'all see, he still got the fresh glow around him because when you come from the state event, man, you do a lot of work and you be up here and it'd be hard to come down. Man, talk about the girls UIL State, man. I know it was a lot of really good games. You got to see a lot of talented kids.
The first thing I want to say is I miss y'all.
Oh man, you got more work to do, man. So keep grinding.
You don't realize how much it's cool to be around people that know basketball and know basketball how you do until you get around everybody from the state. But second, it is really hard to win a state championship.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, I don't care how much you think you the top dog. It is very hard. I saw excellent games, 1 through 6A. Let's talk about how the smaller classifications travel better than the larger classifications. Because 1 through 3A the whole time there. That 6A game, 2 Dallas teams, the vibe and the atmosphere wasn't the same, you know?
Is it because those teams have played? Or they play a lot or something? Like I'm just trying to find out what it is.
No, for some reason 5 and 6A just don't travel like that. You know, but also got to witness some history this year. State had two-time winning champions on the girls' side, Cedar Park and DeSoto. I take that back. 3. Fairfield is Fairfield girls.
Okay.
Fairfield girls. But man, it was awesome. It was a lot better than last year. You know, you could interact with the players for media. So, you know, like that Zoom last year was really blowing me. But I worked around it, figured it out. You know, that's what you do, right? This year, this how we was. Like, it was different. So, but yeah, it was great basketball. Also, so just for everybody that don't know, my first official girls game that I watched was Ashlyn Jackson as a sophomore at Hardin Jefferson. And this weekend was the end of her high school basketball journey. So it was a pleasure to be able to cover her career and come in. Like, who gets to come in and gets to watch a stud their first game? You know? I had no clue. I just pulled up, you know. Um, that being said, bunch of storylines. I watched the kid that didn't play last year for DeSoto win MVP this year in the championship game.
Yeah,
Jamia Harris.
yeah.
That, let's see, what's some other storylines? Gatorade Player of the Year, Giselle Lamar from Cedar Park. I don't care what nobody says. Got the
Buckets.
resume, you know.
Buckets.
Like literally, she hasn't lost in 60 games in high school, and she probably only lost 4 times during the summer at the most. So when we talk about resume and things like that, that's a resume. Back to back MVP in the state championship game. And if I
Man,
told you the stat line, you'd be like, not in a girls' game, dog. Stat line's crazy. So what you got, Rob? What you got?
nah, I seen that. I was watching that Horton Jefferson Brownsboro game, man. I was throwing stuff at the TV. I was like, Ashley, come on. I was screaming out, Molly, Sneed, no. And that Brownsboro crowd was crazy though.
foul. Molly got in early foul trouble, so that negated that. And then they also had a kid get injured in the first half. That's a lot of the stuff that I don't tweet that's
Gotcha,
going on during the game. You know,
gotcha.
no HIPAA violations from the plug out here. Shout out,
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah, yeah,
Mr. Ardorn. But for the most part, when it comes to stuff like that, I kind of don't tweet about. So they had some adversity in that championship game that they hadn't seen all year. Um, just too little, too late.
man. Lose by one both years in a row, man.
Too little, too late. And uh, there was only, you know, it was only one questionable MVP vote for me, but for the most part, UIL got it right all weekend. I'm talking from the DJ to the setup to how they did things.
DJ.
The DJ was the best DJ I heard in a basketball gym all year. And going back to 21. Like, hands down, the DJ was top five, top five, top five.
All right. Okay.
I'm for real. So, like, UIL got it right for the girls, and they didn't skimp on nothing. Also, Summer Creek, those ladies. Let's tip our hat to Summer Creek. You know, they finally got over the hump and got a team to the game before the big game. Really thought that game would have been a whole lot closer, a whole lot different, but you know, shouts out to South Grand Prairie and Adil Tech. That's gonna be a name you're gonna hear in your house a lot. It's not too many 6'8" girls walking around Texas. And definitely not too many 6'8" girls with the skill set she had. So, you know, they just ran into a buzzsaw. Height kills. Because the same thing SGP did to Summer Creek, DeSoto did to SGP. And here's a tidbit for you. DeSoto held a pretty good South Grand Prairie team to only 8 first half points. Defense wins championships. I don't care what you think about going to go score. Ain't nobody dropped no 30 in state. You know why? You tired. You need your team. It's always that one kid that you don't expect to hit a 3-ball. You know, like it. People don't realize, like, there's You got to be a bad mama jammer to come and go drop 30. You know, and there's some bad mama jammers on that girl side. You know, hey, Coach Bondage. Hey, offense don't never go out the bag when you leave your city. Defense, nationwide.
And
Nationwide.
I hate to agree with him, but he right though.
He right.
Shout out Coach Bondage, Coach Nick Wade, Lee College, man. They going to the national tournament, man. Shout out to
Going to
those
the hoods,
guys.
baby. They going to the hoods.
Man,
As
shout
always
out
did.
to the hospitality that they gave us for the Beaumont United game. Like, you know, red carpet. You know, I appreciate them. Like it hospitality and being nice goes a long way. Like it don't mean, you know, everybody else not nice. It's just some people go out their way to make sure you okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Art, 40 got you a loss though. You can drop 40. I'm not saying you can't. I feel you on that because PJ, hey, what he did this year against top-notch kids, let's give him his flowers. You know, John Urey aside, PJ Haggerty is really a nice kid. He's humble. He don't really, you know, that off the court braggadocio, you know, he not one of them, but he's one of them when you step into 94 feet. He's him.
Yeah.
He's him. So, you know, nothing but the best for that kid.
Facts.
Yes, sir, man. Oh man.
What other
So-
question?
Y'all had any problem? I got a question. Y'all had any problem with any district? I know it's one glaring. I'm not going to. So me, this year, because last year they killed me and said I disrespected Gaston, Ellie, and stuff. But there was one glaring MVP of districts that I seen that I was like, I don't know about that one. Like any other year, I could have went with that one, but this year I ain't know.
What you got? This year was wide open.
26A.
Come on, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all got those numbers and regions all in.
See now I gotta say the name now. Okay, Divine won MVP over Chris Johnson, but Elkins went undefeated in district, and Chris was the best player on the best team, but Divine got MVP. I'm not saying Divine didn't have a great year.
I got you. Let's go the definition of MVP. Oh, and Chris is gonna DM me and beat me up, but whatever. All jokes aside. If you take Chris Johnson off that Elkins team is still pretty good, right, Rob? Do you agree with me on that?
Yeah, I agree.
Define off that Clemens team. What is Clemens? Okay, let's go back to this. Divine was on the team and nobody picked Clemens.
That's true, but they finished in district? They third?
Yeah.
And this is because this kind of like the same thing from last year though. Like you got the best player on the undefeated team. How you on
But I hate that narrative though. Most valuable. Who is valuable? Just because your team ran the gauntlet don't mean you valuable.
I don't feel so. Okay, so now I'm gonna stop being political, right? I feel like Chris Johnson didn't win it because they don't like his attitude.
Oh well, if that's the case, then that's fucked up. I mean,
that's what. Well, I feel like. Well, let me go back. I feel like last year DJ didn't win it because they didn't like his daddy.
Oh well, see, I don't rock with that. I don't. But honestly,
hey, narratives be going. I'm gonna say it though, and if I gotta hear it in the gym, I feel like that certain people don't like the way Chris Johnson play basketball. You either fall on one side or the other. He gonna bust your butt sometimes. He gonna let you know about it. He gonna talk to the crowd. Some
and I don't
that rub people the wrong way.
To him, then that's not right. I honestly feel like Divine was hands down. I feel like it was close. It's what and what. Like,
Yeah,
but
no, I definitely feel it because
but
Devon
I
opened my eyes in the
Chris
playoffs.
Johnson was a victim of circumstance because he really had a great team around him. Like Divine, I'm not gonna say he carried Abdullah and everybody else, right? But come on, dog. Let's be serious.
I don't want
Who
to
beat
be.
Maid Creek? Who beat Maid Creek?
Clements beat Maid Creek.
I
Coach
got you.
Price and Clements beat
Yeah.
Maid Creek.
Yeah. I got you. But back to what I'm saying. Valuable is the key.
I got you, because I was surprised. I was surprised that in 17-6A, I just thought that Keanu Dawes was gonna win MVP, but Corey had not won MVP. So that kind of go to what you were saying. That I get it. I get it.
Corey Hadnot is valuable.
No, I get it.
Keanu at Stratford is valuable, but you can sit him out and they still gonna do their thing. You know why? Because they got a system and all those kids been in that system. He's a talent in that system. He doesn't carry that system, in my opinion.
I got you.
In
Now that
my-
makes sense.
you know, and
Devon opened my eyes, man. Like Devon, man, what I was seeing him, when I seen him do in the playoffs, I was like, I ain't okay. Even on Friday when he was in foul trouble, I'm like, okay, all right, Devon, got to learn your whole name now.
see, and boys, I saw you type it out, and I was like, "Oh, Rob got the."
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. They had the rosters at the table because I sure was like, but yeah, I gotta put his whole name on.
That's a good one. But to be honest, in the district he in, it ain't them. Let's see what time. And this is once again no slight. I don't feel like Chris's district is a stuck-up district. Like it don't have no old stuffy coaches. Like
Nah, I really don't.
besides Chris coach being traditional, everybody else is younger. Generally, right? Am I wrong?
Nah, they pretty. They got a younger coaching district.
That's what I'm saying. So, Gary, I bet you that vote was split, and they probably was like, "Well, we'll look at, one determining factor in their stats or something, right?" But for the most part, I believe in co-MVPs also. If it was really that close, they could have both been co-MVP.
What's the last co-MVP? Oh, they gave it. I think didn't Willie and Jada Chaney win co-MVP one year?
Last year,
That was last year. Okay, yeah.
they was on the same thing.
They just being cheap and don't want to buy another trophy. Cause wait, we both agree that they're both deserving of the MVP, right?
I would say so.
And that's us. So you mean to tell me the head coaches didn't say, "Oh man, we not finna go through this. We finna go to lunch. Let's go buy an extra trophy, call it a day, and give it to both of them." But they didn't. So I mean, they deserve. You get the scrutiny when you didn't even help yourself. I'd rather you say, "Why you give them co-MVP?" And I'd have been like, "It was just too close to call."
Oh, Coach Pittman said they gave out co-MVPs this year. Okay.
See, just being cheap. That's what it is.
They give out MVP trophies since when?
Hey, Mr. Dudes, you know what? Not today.
Hey, Mr. Dude's on that high, man. He probably was at Lufkin.
Somebody asked me at State, "Why are we giving away fourth place trophies?" And I was just like, "Man, if you don't let these kids get this trophy, so they can Snapchat it and Instagram it up, they didn't drive all the way to San Antonio for a medal. Give them the trophy."
Yeah. If I go to State, I'm the fourth best team in the whole state of Texas.
Bro, I'm still telling people that. I'm top four in the state.
State of Texas.
And my state not like no Rhode Island in Texas.
Shout out to the people in Rhode Island, by the way. But yeah, Texas.
Shout out Isaiah Miranda. Y'all saw that boy on his USC visit.
Yeah.
G-Day. If it wasn't for that Houston trip, who would know Isaiah Miranda?
I mean, that's true too.
Which player is harder to game plan for? Who you talking about? Chris Johnson and Devon?
Yeah, you know what he's talking about. He's talking about what y'all talking about, bro.
They both hard. Divine might be harder because don't nobody really know Divine. At least you know Chris Johnson.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Devon about to be a problem for the next 2 years, especially when he grows some more. He about to be a problem. Ooh. Young boy, a problem right now. He really about to be a problem. D-Day, you awfully quiet over there, man. Sitting over there with that.
Hey, man, I had no basketball, nothing this weekend.
You seen the MVPs though, man.
Except for the little basketball I snuck and watched. But I'm in gym dad mode right now, man.
There wasn't no little basketball you snuck and watch. You was commentating all 3 games at one time in the group.
Hey, I had them all up on the screen. I had all the games up. I had all the games going. Same time.
I'm looking around like, is he in the gym?
No, I was just watching, man. Watching all the games at once. But no. So I'm in gymnastics dad mode. Like, we got gymnastics state coming up this weekend. So that's what I'm in, man.
How was the trip?
Sometimes it's okay to let y'all have it, man. No, the trip was good. It was fun. I haven't been on a college campus in a long time.
Don't get in trouble out here, boy.
No, not like that. Not like that. I haven't been in a long time. It's a lot of walking involved. Hey, man. These kids be riding what's them little things that you can rent?
The scooters.
Them little moped type things.
Yeah, the scooters.
Man, they put backpacks on. They mopeding around, and I'm just like, man, it's just been a long time, man. And like I told people, hey, I did not have no final score graphics. I didn't have no final score graphics, man. I just was watching games here and there, man. That's I was peeping in, make sure everything's good. But no, that campus is pretty big, man. As well. So that was cool as well. Just to be on campus. I can semi answer this question for you, Mr. Lewis. It's every district that they try to at least wait till the final team is done playing from the district before they make any type of announcements. I'm not a coach at any school, so I can't truly give you no inside reasons or anything like that. But I just know that they wait until the team from the district, whichever team it is that's still left, because they don't want people to focus on who got what awards. Let's focus on, hey, we still got a team from the district still playing. We're gonna let them play. Then when they get done, then we'll make our announcements. That's why you haven't seen nobody from that district, because Atascocita is still playing. Same thing with like United. I haven't seen them announce anything either. And so they just.
Coach Pittman say we don't release picks until all teams are eliminated.
Right. Yeah. See. So I was correct a little bit. I'm not a coach.
That the other day too, but I'm
not a coach. I don't have the insight, but that's just what my thinking was.
They don't want the coach to be distracted while he's game planning for playoffs to try to figure out which kids.
Right, and because it's a lot of parents
have an ending year.
All the other people who's in kids' ears and all that other stuff. Because what if, like you just said, for instance, what if you're a player from your team may be really good, but he didn't get district MVP? He had a heck of a season, and everybody felt he should have been the MVP, but now he's gearing up for regional championships, and then they put out he got he all he made was first team. He got offensive player of the year, nothing. He just got first team, no MVP, and he had a heck of a district season, but all he got was first team. Now that kid, like, man, I just hoop, man, like, and so
I'm finna go take 30 shots in this game.
yeah, and so you just never know what kids' psyche. Well, the kids, I'm gonna say the kids of today, their psyche, the way that they are, mindset. You just never know, and so I figured out why. But yeah, hey man, hey Mr. Dudes, you be jumping the gun, man. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that the following Sunday after state championships happen next week.
Oh, I
we'll
can
to
get the worst ref of the year.
because
I ain't touching that one.
because the week right after that Sunday, we got the icebreaker. So I mean, we coming straight from state to AAU mode, like our grassroots basketball, whatever y'all want to call it.
Hey, yo, I got that one, Mr. Pittman. I got that one. I can go district by district, man, for that one.
But now
somebody said that GCM BU game, that's gonna be a legendary game. Like, that was a legendary game for real.
Yeah. That's an instant. Y'all remember the ESPN Instant Classic?
Yeah.
Like, I may do that. I may make a YouTube page called the Greater Houston Instant Classics and put some games up there, man. Hopefully, I don't get in too much trouble with companies who shot games. But yeah, I'm gonna do that, man. No, that game was really good. But man, we got Boys State on deck now. Now I have to give out this disclaimer. I don't want people thinking that I have no clue of how they're doing state. Yes, I understand. In the old ways, it went by district. So I mean region. So region 1 would play region 2, region 3 play region 4. That's how state semifinals used to go. It's been changed, and I do know that it is now. I knew this before I put out this tweet earlier today. Also, by the way, I knew it before. I knew it when it first went into effect. Now it is by your overall record. So whoever has the best record will be the number 1 seed per se, and whoever has the worst record out of the 4 teams is the number 4 seed. So it's not just whoever wins Region 1 is automatically playing Region 2 anymore. You know, they switching it up. Cool. I don't have no issues with it. Just this was me being me. Selfishly, what I would want to see. I don't run nothing. I just run my mouth. That was it. So selfishly, I would like to see the rematch in the possible state championship game instead of the state semifinal game of Beaumont United and Kimball. I would like to see that as the state championship game instead of the game to go to the state championship game. That's all. That is all I was saying. But we got Boys State on deck, man. It should be really fun. If you're not able to go, you have to, and you want to watch it, you gotta only watch it on the National Federation of High School channel. That's on we can watch.
Hey, you ain't never lied, Rob.
They use Texan Live, but you just can't watch it on Texan Live. So they use, the Texan Live equipment, Texan Live people, all that. But you have to, only way you can watch the state is on National Federation High School, and then you can watch the 6A championship game on Fox Sports Southwest. So if you don't got cable, you gotta get in the NFHS to watch the games. Man, any matchups at State, man, that y'all looking forward to seeing? Like just these first round matchups.
Every matchup they got a Greater Houston area team in it. Silsby and Faith Family, let's go Smoketown. BU and Kimball, let's go BU, let's go Timberwolves, and the Tasha Cedar, man. We smacking Duncanville, man. I don't care. I'm riding with the city. You feel me? I don't care. Let's go, Draylon Miller. I know I picked Booker T, but Coach Sig already know what it is. When you make it to the state, you got a friend in me. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man.
That's messed up, man. So that you only cool if they make the state.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. If Booker T made it to state, you was gonna be going for Faith Family?
Huh?
If Booker T made it to state, you was gonna be going for Faith Family?
No.
He was gonna be going for Booker T, right?
Yeah.
But
I mean, I would have picked them to go.
No, you picked Silsby to make it to state.
I did pick Silsby. I'm saying I would have picked. If I would have picked them, why would I go against them?
No, I know that, but I'm saying I'm saying right now you picked Silsby, but if Booker T would have won, would you not be rooting for Booker T at state?
Yeah, I would, but I wouldn't say you got a friend of me.
Hey man, I'm good in this now, man. Hey, look. What's my man name? Jordan Adams, Braylon Bush. You know what I'm saying? Devin McCain, them my guys, man. Oh, my man that just ran the 4-3, Kaylon Barnes. Them my guys, man. I'm good in the Smoketown, man. I'm good. My fault, 9 saving. He was, man, Doug, going on with that, man. Pulling for Bourne now. They knocked us out. Want them to win it all. Hey.
Doug.
Is he lying though? Is he lying, Rob?
Hey, I definitely did. Hey, Beaumont is definitely Houston. That Terrence, that's the H-Town meme right there. Now, like,
but I'm going for everybody from the Greater Houston area, man.
I just tell people it's a suburb of Houston on the outside, on the outskirts.
Y'all boys wild, man.
You know what matchup is gonna be interesting?
Which one?
So Trey Clayton is Kimball, right? With Terrio?
Yeah, Trey Clayton, yeah. Coach Taji.
Man, you know Rob is not no honorary for.
You see the people from down there, man. They say I'm good.
Coach.
I'm good.
Hey, man.
Coach, you see the sweater too. Easy Money Sniper, because I know you was talking crazy earlier. That's still my guy, though. Still my guy. Go ahead, Gary. What you was saying?
My bad, Gary, man.
No, y'all good. Y'all good. Hey, matter of fact, Coach had the best tweet I saw. He said Arsenal should have a statue on some street down there. That boy Kendrick Perkins was in the comments like, not before me. I was like, hey, that is definitely something I would do out here. Oh, he could get his.
Yeah, but I need mine first. Hey, Doug, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about that, Doug. McKinney and Westlake. Hey, that's a high level matchup right there. That's a high level matchup right there.
Yeah, Coach Lucero. He got them back here without KJ Adams. Not saying Jaden Greathouse not an elite guy, but we know he going for football. But to get them back,
he been hooping though.
He
been hooping.
Gotta see Jacoby Walter though.
That's just 2 hours. That's outside, a little bit outside of Houston.
Hey, you see what Mr. Dudes just said, man? I'm good on that.
Back to will Trey Clayton be the first kid to go from a 4A school to a 5A school and win a ring? Is that a storyline, or has that been done before?
No, that's definitely
I can't say. I'm not a historian
know
in Texas basketball, so
I don't know about that one. But that's a good storyline though. State MVP too.
That was the first thing I thought about when I looked at the matchups and I saw, Anthony Black free.
Yeah, man. Shout out AB, man.
But when I saw the matchups, that Trey Clayton thing kind of, and what's also interesting is Wes
Can
and
I
Jacob
delete a comment? No,
Wes
You
and
see
I'm
the
listening, man.
out here back at
Trying to
state.
delete these comments about being good in the 409, man.
you see the OGs snapping me, man. The OGs is snapping me from down there, man. I'm good. I'm good down there. You feel me? I go to Fennett Road anytime I want to. 3443 Fennett Road. Even though they broke my heart back in the day, Ozen beat Wheatley. I was so mad at Kendrick Perkins, bro.
No,
I
I
was
got
so
one
mad.
for you. I got one for you, Rob. So that 03 year, my cousin was on that Jones team with Booby, right? So
Mm,
so they get there, and this is when they was still Ozen and Central, and they was
mm-hmm.
like, man, this my cousin was talking like maybe a week before the game, like, man, we should be good. But they got a big dude down there who just killing everything. I say, bro, y'all gonna be all right. Nobody play fast as y'all. I'm a sophomore in high school. Nah, they go down there, smacked. My cousin come home and say, he going to the league. I say, for real? Say, yeah, he going to the league. So 04, my senior year, they get back and they win. But
Yeah.
I was hurt because I wanted my cousin to have one. Nah, they beat my cousin and them so bad. My cousin didn't even want to go to college for basketball. He went and enlisted in the Navy, bro. And I swear to God, I'm not lying. Like he was thinking JUCO before the
I
game.
know. See,
He went to the Navy after.
I was so hurt that year, man, because my boy Jimmy had did all that talking. Jimmy was like, man, bro, we good. We just gotta lock up that one fat dude they got. He ain't nothing. So I went to go see Beaumont. Ozen. I'm like, because I'm like, okay, this dude ain't that good. Man, that dude was killing. And Jimmy talking noise to me like, we play y'all, I'ma kill y'all ninjas. I'm like, man, Big Baby got him. Man, that Negro Kendrick Perkins was dunking all over Wheatley, bro. I was so sad, bro. My mom was like, boy, you don't even go to Wheatley. Why your face so long? I'm like, man, no. Them country dudes beat, man. We from Fifth Ward, man. Man, bro, I can't do nothing with the dude, bro. He big as a house. He dunking on people, elbowing people. He bust somebody in the nose. I'm like, man, this dude done fell. Then we can't fight because we all the way in Beaumont, so we gonna lose that too. So we gotta ride back 2 times salty. we don't know when.
And like
Hey,
this
that
before
other
social
team
media.
crazy.
This is before you got videos,
Oh yeah,
clips.
it
This
was
is
all
all
word of
word
mouth.
of mouth of how bad a dude is on that basketball court. It was a different time. It was just a different time. Now, if I tell you about somebody, you go Google them and probably find something.
Cause I just say the bus didn't even show up. They had to ride. They had to drive to the regional finals. That was crazy. Hey, that was the second most hurt I ever been at a basketball game that I wasn't playing in. The other one was in 13 when Coach Michael Jackson, they used to coach for the Defenders. When they had Derek Griffin, they beat Wheatley in the third round of the playoffs. And I knew whoever won that game was gonna go to state. I cried that game because Derek Griffin was hitting threes. I'm like, this dude don't even shoot threes. This Negro hitting NBA threes, man. What is going on?
Different. That environment, that atmosphere, different, dog.
Man, it's different, bro. It's different. Coach Pittman say his senior year, if they had won the playing game, he would have been going to Kendrick Perkins. God bless you in high school. And if you had to go at Kendrick Perkins or Eddie Curry in high school, bro, you was done for. Because Eddie Curry was
Dog, I thought Eddie Curry was the second coming of Jordan from that documentary, bro.
Yes.
Bro, G-Day, you got to realize a down south dude like me was like, dog, this kid is in high school and he got a documentary. He got to be cold. Bro, my freshman year, I got to watch John Lucas and Emeka Okafor in practice every day. Every day. So I knew what
you go
cold
see
was.
Lawrence Roberts right across the freeway.
Thank you. And Lawrence Roberts was at Bel Air his freshman year.
Yeah, he was. was.
The crazy part is, I was like, I know what Cole looked like, right? But he got a documentary. That boy must be ice cold.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I thought Eddie Curry was the second coming of Shaq, bro. Eddie Curry used to just. I used to go to ABCD camps and Nike camps. And I was like, man, what's this dude? Like, oh, this is from Chicago. You go to Thornwood. They got a documentary coming up. I came back to the hood like, hey man, it's this fat dude. He like 6'11". He about to be the next Shaq, bro. They like, man, who is it? I'm like, man, it's this kid named Eddie Curry, bro. He be dunking everything.
Bro.
But like
Bro.
Najee, I thought all them dudes from Chicago was cold. Najee, Eccles, Jason Strait went to Wyoming. All them dudes, man. Even the white dude was cold. Kyle Klickman was cold too. Shout out to Prep Hoops, man. That was
two documentaries that sold me crack on and I'm not mad because those kids were really, really good, right? Michael Kidd Gilchrist, that St. Patrick with Kevin Boyle is in New York still. Bro, I'm thinking, oh man, this Tracy McGrady 2.0. He go to Kentucky, do what he do, and then Jordan draft him.
Yeah, it was a wrap. Yeah, 96-3.
Right before Jordan drafted him. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, they came down here. They came to the Academy Invitational when Kyrie was still on that team, but he was a freshman. I was like, man, Michael Kidd, Chris. Hey, nah, I ain't gonna lie though. But Chris Bosh Chris Bosh won that matchup. But Perk, I give Perk all the respect in the world. Perk was a monster, man. They gave me. I ain't respect Beaumont. Like I thought they was country and didn't know how to hoop. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, man, we ain't worried about no dudes from Beaumont. They don't know how to hoop. Hey, Gary, I'm glad you on here. Didn't Coach Glover make regional finals when Dale Van Dyke missed a layup in the Campbell Center against Kingwood in like 05? I told D King that Glover made the regional finals. He talked about, nah, he ain't never. I said, bro, I was in the Campbell Center.
My guy Rob got excited, boy.
Dale Van Dyke went down the side baseline and missed the layup. And Nick Boston went.
That's like right around Jay. So I graduated in 04. Dale and Jay was like 05, 06. Like that was the best chance. And we all thought Dale was a one. We thought he was a one. Like I'm talking about, we used to go hoop in Rice, sneak in Rice. Dale was dunking. Dale was younger than us, and we gonna come scoop you. We not finna get off the court. I'm tired of playing the 5 with all my friends. Bro, just that's what I'm saying. Basketball, it's really hard to win. Like, cause that guy in your school you think is the guy, it's 1,000 more of them. 100 miles away. Yeah. It ain't like you ain't even gotta go far to go find another one of them. It's hard to win, bro.
Yeah, Duke took that L last night, man. Baycock was killing, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, North Carolina got the win over Duke. Coach K's last game versus North Carolina.
As a Tar Heel fan, I know that boy Doug hurt as hell.
You know he mad.
But that's the only thing we got to hang our head on. Every time I see Walker Kessler hoop for Auburn, I say, y'all let him go? Y'all let him go.
All right,
man.
Sky Clark.
I ain't got nothing to look forward to next year. I ain't got nothing to look forward to next year. We got TJ Caldwell and Amari Abram coming to Ole Miss, baby.
Did you know he liked Ole Miss?
I did. I be going on the. So I was going on the
chat board.
I be on the inside, the Ole Miss inside the chat boards thing, and they kept saying we're the favorites for Amari Abram. Da 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 da. Because they say, I don't know how true this is. They say he wanted to play with Yeah, we talked about that. We talked about the MVP coach Taji, but nah, Devon a dude for real. Devon gonna be a problem. And he gonna grow some more too.
I didn't I didn't think Ole Miss had a chance until Louisville fired Mac.
Mac, yeah. Hey man,
What is that?
Hey,
I got a
Carl,
question. What does that do with Deshaun Ruffin though? Deshaun ain't no slouch.
No, not at all. Not at all. Unless they gonna play
Three guards.
Yeah. But Kermit Davis at Middle Tennessee State, that's how he played. He played a really small point guard, and then like another like undersized shooter, and then another big guard in the backcourt, so he can have speed. And then he'll play two undersized bigs, like a 6'10" and a 6'9". That's how he played at Middle Tennessee State.
6'10" and 6 undersized.
Well, they got 7-footers in. Like Vanderbilt got a 7'1" dude. You know what I mean, man.
Vanderbilt record ain't. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. So every night, like 2, 3 in the morning before I go to sleep, I look at the box scores, right?
Yeah.
And I see Scottie Pippen Jr. He does his thing. He ain't got no help. So I don't care what 7. He could be 7-7 at Vanderbilt. They sorry right now.
Well, they better than
Lee Dort and Noah Shelby need to go suit up for the tournament.
That's true. No, hey, Coach Taji, I did want to say this too. Yeah, we talked about Devon, but man, you got to stop putting that crazy stuff up on Twitter too. Talking about KD #1 all time in the fantasy draft. You got to stop that, man.
Man, you can't tell Coach Taji who he can select as his #1 draft pick.
That's bad, Coach. I love you.
He's selecting KD. Who you selecting, Rob?
I'm selecting Michael
Tim
Jordan.
Duncan, right?
No.
Oh, my bad.
I'm selecting Michael Jordan. What do you mean?
Dang, your favorite player not worth the #1 pick?
I said what I said. I'm taking Michael Jeffrey Jordan. If we talk about you get the #1 pick, the whole NBA history draft, I'm taking. Hey, you welcome to come on the show anytime you want to, Coach Taji.
I'm gonna piss you off. I'm gonna take T-Mac.
That's your #1 pick?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, your team, man. You can't tell somebody how to pick a player, man.
And I'm gonna be like, look, bro. Look, in a couple of years, your back gonna start. We gonna we good. Like, hey.
You gonna warn them ahead of time what's already gonna happen?
Yeah, hey, okay, so look, y'all want to know why T-Mac is really my most favorite player, not because I think he
T-Mac.
Yeah, not because I think he was the most gifted guy to ever walk in the NBA. Like, I like T-Mac because I relate in certain ways to, like, bro, to go and go give boys 25 and your back hurt. Bro, I know you can't walk when your back hurt, let alone go play basketball at a high level against, dudes for 48 minutes. That's why I hold T-Mac in high regard. I loved him at Orlando, but when he came to Houston, it was just different. Like, and I just really hate that the Rockets didn't tell y'all, say, bro, we don't care about you playing Chinese basketball. You go rest these size 77 feet, so we go get a championship. For monetary reasons, the Rockets took the bread. I ain't mad at it. Because that's the only way they could have y'all. And they get the TV market. I get it. See, it was a lot of stuff that I didn't understand on the business side of sports before I just stopped being emotional about certain stuff. Like Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. You got to pay your people. You don't pay them, they leave. That's how that works. So that's why T-Mac is my favorite. But if I told you who's my all-time, here's my all-time #1 pick, minus T-Mac in the new generation. I'm taking Pistol Pete Maravich, and I'm going to build the team around him. My boy Pete gonna do you up, he gonna give me at least 17 assists. 17.
Why not take like a John Stockton, Jason Kidd then?
No, you can't tell nobody who to take for their team, man. Hey, Coach Taji,
I can't. Look,
I know who
hold
your
on.
favorite
I
player
didn't tell
is.
him he couldn't. I'm asking the question: why not have those as options as well?
Pete can shoot better than Stockton and Kidd, and
But who
facilitate.
was the better defender of the three?
Who cares about defense?
That's true. Cause hey, we was
I
watching
don't.
NBA.
From my
I was
one
watching that LeBron James. My wife was like, "They only play defense." So
that
you
my
right.
number one my
They
point
don't want
guard.
more.
I'm not looking to be a primary defender. I'm gonna take facilitation because when I go pick the other ones, I'm gonna be like, look, see Pete over there. He may not look like much. He gonna get you the ball.
Well, you got Pistol Pete and T-Mac, though. That backcourt ain't stopping nobody. I'm just saying, they gonna get a lot of
Hey,
buckets.
that's like playing pickup basketball. Whoever the ball's getting passed to
That's too.
initially,
Hey, first of all,
as
hey,
soon
you
as
know
the ball's
what?
being passed in the game, they shooting.
We need to make a high school NBA street team. You take 5 kids, I take 5 kids, and y'all and Rob take 5 kids, and we just see. We just see.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
That would
I
be
know
fun.
my 5.
Who would I take
That'll be
as my
fun.
5? I
But
know
hold
one
on.
of them.
Are we gonna line the kids up and stand in the middle and be like, "You got first pick, second pick, third"? You gonna do it like that? Or are you just picking
I think
5
we pick
kids?
the same kids if we just picked randomly in the city.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so that we would have to agree to at least 15 kids. That and then we could
I'm
just
taking
pick.
5. I'm about to say I'm bringing 5 that I know y'all ain't picking, and
That's
no,
what
You
I'm
that's
don't
not
saying.
know
my.
that,
Even
but
if
you
you
don't
pick
know
the
that we
same
not gonna
kid,
pick
that's
somebody
fine.
that you want.
Even if
Nah.
you pick the same kid, that's fine. It's NBA Street. You get the same
Cause see,
access to the
I
same
know how
campus.
y'all think, so I ain't gonna pick none of. Like G-Day, I know one of your picks in my hand already for your 2 guard. I know who you gonna pick. I know who you gonna pick because I know what you like. And like I know who Gary gonna pick. I know 2 of Gary picks right now.
Whoever pick, right?
You would pick PJ Haggerty.
Yeah, he'll bucket.
That's exactly. I already know.
Yeah,
I'm already knowing. I'm picking 5
yeah.
kids that ain't nobody gonna think of that I'm picking, but they gonna eat.
I need somebody score.
Monsters.
Then I'm
gonna have man. I'm gonna have.
Hey,
So
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm
so
gonna
you
pick
ain't gonna
5.
take Arsenal then? See,
Hey.
I'm taking Arsenal. See, I
Hey,
got
no,
score.
That's
hey,
another.
hey.
I got different. Hold on,
That's
man.
a kid that I thought Gary would take. That's a kid I thought Gary would take.
Hey,
Why I can't take them?
That's who it is, Taji. That's who I'm
TA
taking right there. That's one of them.
Why I couldn't take them? See, that's why we have to do a lineup. We'll have to do a lineup.
G-Day, you want Wesley Yates too. You want Wesley and PJ.
I want everybody. Hey, I want everybody. I want them all on my team. I don't want y'all to have nobody on your team.
Nah, we gonna get somebody though. It's
No, I'm still. Hey, I'm going straight to G-Day, AU mode. I'm stealing players from your team during the game.
My 5 man ain't gonna be no bigger than 6'3", 6'4".
Oh wow, Gary, you gonna have problems.
We running. Oh no, we running. We good. We running. I'm not worried about no rebounding. I'm not worried about no 5 man. Y'all picking nothing. We running.
Oh man, hey, that's a good idea though.
That would be fun. All right, Brittany Griner has been detained.
Weeks too. That's tough.
Drug charges. It's crazy.
They say she had some oil or something on her. I don't know.
That's tough, man. We're gonna go through all these comments real quick. All that has to do with your PER. Art, you thinking of analytical stats now. That has to do with your PER. All them stats go together. And Coach Taji said that Kobe is his favorite athlete.
I know
right?
he wore the Kobe jersey on Mamba Day. I was there when they played Westfield the second time. And I know you named your daughter. Yep, I know that too.
Yeah, see, so all right now. Before we get to this one, who y'all got, man?
Oh, I got a name that's not.
Is Brandon Roy?
Yeah,
I believe so.
That's
Brandon Roy.
Yeah, I got
and Oliver Miller, Pig Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said his injury was food.
Hey, that's funny.
Oh well, you should have put Robert Traylor on there too.
Hey, Robert.
Oh, you tracked the trailer?
I got Derrick Rose though, man. I got Derrick Rose.
Hey, I don't know about that one.
I got
Do you
Derrick.
think the
If he
injury
never
messed up
got
his
injured
growth?
ever,
Yes.
I would say probably Penny or Grant Hill.
Oh, so you just want us to pick from this list?
So
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, T-Mac
Because-
was a guy, but
I'm gonna
Penny
say
was
Brandon
special.
Roy because everybody be saying in the league like.
No, Brandon Roy was tough.
Even Kobe said Brandon Roy was a mother. Boop.
He
And when
was,
Kobe
man.
said it,
He was a tough assignment. I just would have liked to see all these guys with a full healthy career just to see what they really would have done.
Greg
Uh,
Oden.
Honestly.
You said Greg Oden, Rob? He definitely won
Yeah,
that
because Ty
award.
just said you forgot Greg Oden. Yeah, I was a big Greg
But
Oden
was
fan.
his was just more so what one leg was shorter than the other though, right?
No, he always had that foot problem with the podiatrist.
Greg Oden.
They never got it.
Yeah, he had a foot problem. Then he came from college with the shoulder injury where he messed up his shoulder when he was playing with one hand in the championship.
Mm.
But I seen some Grant Hill highlights. He's making Scottie Pippen look
But Grant Hill was tough.
extra normal.
You might have to put Zion's name on there to you mess around sooner than later. I know, crazy.
So it's and I like Zion. I do. Is he a player who should have went football route?
No,
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 No.
you don't think so?
no. That Zion thing is just bad. Like this is my thing, and I'm always on the health look.
But why is it his back?
It's the front off. It's the medical staff that the Pelicans got. If you did it right the first time, you wouldn't have to do nothing else. That's the issue. Let's just be honest. The whatchamacallums are cheap. The people that own the Pelicans and the Saints, they cheap.
I mean, Michael Jordan cheap.
Yeah, but Michael Jordan gonna get you the best healthcare he can. You know why? He got hospitals. he got.
I mean, he does. That's true. That's true.
Hey,
Well,
y'all
that's
gonna
my
really
thing, like when you see these hospitals partner with teams, it's an indicator, right? So the Rockets and the Texans are Methodist, if I'm not mistaken, and the Astros are Memorial Hermann. We're lucky to be in Houston because you got multiple hospitals that are really, really good at things that they do. But when you start going to these other cities and states and you look at how they handle player injuries and stuff like that, just send them to a specialist. Y'all not good enough. It didn't become his weight until they messed up the surgery and the rehab.
I just
I'm
feel
eat
like
at home all day too.
I got a different opinion. I think it's the James Harden effect. Honestly, I think like when people go somewhere they don't want to be there, they could just be like, I'm gonna just embellish this for a little while. They'll get tired of me beating out.
He doesn't have that right because what has he really done, Rob?
Thank you.
I guarantee
he
when he
can't
get
get out of nowhere. He ain't done nothing.
I guarantee you when he get healthy, he get shipped. I guarantee you that.
They
I'm
ain't
not
got no
saying
choice
that,
but
but
to
I'm not saying that's not why he's not
That's
playing.
the same, but that's the same thing with what did Ben Simmons do to get shipped out of Philly? Like he just stopped coming
Hold
to
on.
work. Like he just
They
he
didn't
did
want-
nothing.
Rob, they didn't. Rob, did they want Ben Simmons?
Did he? No.
No.
You still can't-
Rob, they've been trying to get rid of Ben Simmons since last season.
Still can't not go to work.
The
though.
problem is nobody else wants Ben Simmons. That's the issue.
They
Nobody
did.
really wants him.
No, they did. The price was too high.
Hey, they didn't really want him.
Everybody wanted him. They just wasn't willing to give up what they wanted.
because he wasn't worth it.
Definitely wasn't worth it.
Dr. Bus would have gave up everything. He said it for Michael Jordan. He would have gave everything for him.
They don't make them
They
like
didn't.
Dr. no more.
They don't make
They
them like
don't.
that. Hey,
But
They
they
Ben
They
Simmons
don't.
ain't no Michael Jordan.
Say, but I bet you if Ben Simmons was on that Laker team instead of Russell Westbrook, it'd be a lot different.
Worse, that Lakers team washed, man. The GOAT, huh? That's the GOAT.
This my thing.
Washed.
Frank Vogel can't tell Russell Westbrook to stop shooting the ball off the glass on the left-hand side of the goal. He can't tell him that. Is this where we are in basketball? Where there's one
he
shot
could
I
tell.
never want you to shoot, Russ, and this is the shot. You can do
He
whatever
can
else you
he
want.
can tell him, but is he gonna listen? That's the question. Is he gonna? Hey, man, we be in the gym. You'll tell a kid something in the open gym setting or at a workout or whatever. They gonna go do exactly what you just told them not to do.
Bro, man. I tell kids, don't be coming into college eyes cold in the game, shooting the 3 ball. Get to the rim first. Get into a rhythm. First thing they do is shoot the corner 3 air ball. Every time. Every time.
I just hate the way people warm up these days. Period. Maybe I'm just old fashioned. I just hate the way people want. The people do not warm up like they want to hoop. Like I go to games and kids be messing around. I'm like, bro, why are you taking 45 footers? Like, get to where you not gonna shoot that far out. Like, get to your spots, get a lather going, warm up correctly, man. Like,
Blame the staff. It's the staff.
I love coaches and assistant coaches.
Rob,
this
you forgot to shout out my guys Hitchcock, man.
I did forget to shout out Hitchcock, man. I apologize.
Bulldogs. They got San Antonio Cole in the first state semifinal game.
I did.
It seems like we always get. It seems like we always get Cole versus Madison in the 3A. I got Hitchcock though. Like, I think Hitchcock gonna beat Cole.
My bad.
So, but that's a matchup I want to see, but I can't see. Is the Hitchcock versus San Antonio Cole game.
OG Day. Just FaceTime me. I got you.
Oh.
I had the iPad. All the culture vultures gonna take the table, so I'm gonna have to set it on the chair. But I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, I really would want to. If it was one game I could see at State, I would really want to see Silsby versus Faith Family because I would want to see what kind of defensive strategy.
Yeah, I want to see that game too.
For that size, because he got something. Because he threw out that 2-3 zone in regional, and that kind of threw off Waco Conley.
Silsby win. I'm flooding your inbox with a bunch of things.
Hey, Silsby win. I might drive down to the Smoke Town and they win. Oh man, they said I'm good down there, G. You seen it, man. You seen it. Man, this year was open, man. I mean, even though Atascocita ended up going, I don't think really nobody would have picked Clements besides people in that school and in that area. They made it with a 6-man rotation, man. Shout out to Coach Price, man. He had them dudes hooping, Bryce Matthews and all them dudes, Abdullah and the rest of those. Jaden, he won co-defensive player of the year in that district. They was hooping, man. They was hooping. May Creek, Bel Air, Shadow Creek, It was a lot of.
You ain't been on the chat all day, Mr. Ordon.
Mr. Ordon.
Let's go Ghost. Doing playoffs.
They ran into that Booker T. Booker T.
Look, it was in the comments like, "Oh, they gonna go down early." I was like, "Okay."
Man,
But nah, I'm happy to see. One thing about basketball, I'm gonna be honest. Mr. Day put me on to Mr. Adorn's son a long time ago and told me he could hoop, and there was not one lie told. So even though we kid and joke, like, nah, I tip my hat because they got farther than anybody expected them to.
facts.
Yeah. And then Mr. Dudes, as far as this go, I I know they only get 2 minutes. I can say when I was coaching, um, yes, I coached for those who may not have no clue. Uh, one of my former players plays for LSU. We got the I took him out to lunch and everything this weekend. Um, but
If you don't say that boy name,
I don't name drop no kids, man. But we we used to warm up before, so I would take my team like into the hallway, or we outside. Like y'all gonna run, like we getting warm that way. Hey, look, it's 20 minutes to the game. Hey, we going outside. We getting warmed up. We gonna as soon as right before halftime when it's 5 minutes left before halftime, we stretching. Then when it's about 20 minutes left before our game time, we going outside, we warming up, or we in the hallways running back and forth, getting our calisthenics in, and then and we coming right back. I always had the parents to let me know when it hits that 2 minutes and 30-second mark, we coming right back in. We parents got the bags, or if it was always either one or just two parents at the game. So the parents got the bags of the kids. We not putting bags behind no benches, none of that stuff. You ain't walking in trying to look cool. We walk like we all ready to go because as soon as this buzzer sound, we on the court, straight layups. Ain't nobody shooting, no jump shots until it's 45 seconds left on the warm up clock. Because
you
I need y'all to finish at the rim.
you get 20 minutes to warm up and shoot around that state.
No, we talking about AAU. We're
Oh,
talking about AAU.
I
AAU,
thought
you only get 2 minutes. Yeah, no, state, you get a lot of time.
I thought he meant AAU has changed high school warm ups.
No, he's saying it changed the way that kids be warming up, shooting the crazy shots and all that. That goes with coaching though. Like what your coach allows you to do and get away with. That's why I said when I coach, this is how we warmed up. Hey, we
We
getting
agree on that.
yeah, we ready to go. As soon as the jump ball, I don't need nobody talking about they tired, they hurt. I need pickle juice. Like none of that stuff, man. We didn't do no pickle juice, but that's I know that's a South thing.
Yeah, that's a soft thing.
Because the first time I seen a kid go to the sideline cramping, talking about, oh, I just need pickle juice. I said, what? You need pickle juice for a cramp?
Yeah, we make a lot of Kool-Aid pickles below the Mason Dixon line.
Yes, we do. Pickle juice and mustard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that too. Give me a packet of mustard. I'm like, packet of mustard?
Yeah.
Like, all right, man, it's a little different. Hey, different things, different cultures, man, different places, man. But yeah, excited for that Hitchcock San Antonio Colts game. Excited for the Faith Family Silsby matchup, Kimball Beaumont United matchup, Tascasita Duncanville matchup. Man, we all pulling for Houston. Hopefully Houston comes out, bring back some state championships. Rob already kind of hit on the taps. For the boys, I have not checked taps girls. I'm about to do that now. But Concord Lutheran made it to the state championship game, as well as Berean Academy. That's 1A. They made it as well. They both lost, and so. But Grace Christian, shout out to Coach Pat. They did bring back the 2A state championship, and so they are back-to-back champions on the boys' side. So you want to shout them out. Shout out every team that participated in the taps who went down there for the state tournament. Berean, we'll start with 1A, Berean Academy, as well as Conroe Covenant was the two 1A schools. The 2A schools was Grace Christian Prep and Galveston O'Connell. And then for 3A, we had Lutheran North. For 4A, we had Westbury Christian. 5A, we had the Woodlands Christian. And 6A, we had Concordia Lutheran.
I think Lutheran North girls and boys won state this year.
But the state,
Girls definitely won back to back. They made a point
okay.
so they went back to back, and I don't give them no love. And got a bunch of messages about that. And I respect it. So shout out Lutheran North on their 2-time state rings, and
What's up,
Lutheran North
man?
for their first state ring.
Yeah, I'm finna pull up all these state results for the TAPS girls.
Ant lost to John Paul.
Yeah, they lost by 10.
Oh, that's a blessing. Could have been worse.
It could have been.
I mean, and shout out Seder Nation, but it's some guys over there at John Paul. Some hoopers.
Man, shout out to everybody who done viewed this season, man. We appreciate all y'all viewers, man.
Oh yeah, of course.
We are
of course.
nothing without y'all, man. We appreciate y'all.
So St. Paul Catholic girls won the 2A. So we shouting out them. They represent Houston. They from Houston, Texas. South Paul Catholic High School I never heard of. But it's on Point Lookout Drive in Houston, Texas. So shout out to them. They won 2A TAPS girls. Like you said, my guy the baller plug, Lutheran North, won 3A TAPS girls, and they didn't just win.
Yeah.
They beat the team in the state championship game by 30 points.
Sheesh.
Breaks.
So yeah, big shout out to them, man. Cause we had two for who made it to the Final Four for 3A, them and Rose Hill Christian girls. So shout out to both of them as well, man. Shout out to Legacy Prep Christian, which is for 4A girls. They made it to the state championship game, but they lost to Lubbock Christian. Speaking of Lubbock, man, I gotta go to Lubbock for gymnastics state championship, man.
God bless you.
Yeah, Lubbock is a trip. Second Baptist girls made it to the state championship game. They lost by 6 to Dallas Christian in 5A. So shout out to Second Baptist girls. And then the village school girls made it to the state Final Four. But they lost to Antonian girls. So John Paul won girls and boys for 6A.
Yes.
That's
And
tough.
Bishop had won 2 in a row, but I guess John Paul got the Lord on their side.
Yeah, I ain't heard this one, Mr. Deuce. Stand on the newspaper to help with cramps.
I ain't never heard that before.
Country and crazy.
Hey,
All right.
shout out to DA Houston and Justin Hill. They're going to NCAA tournament with Longwood today. They won a Big South.
Yeah, shout out to them, man.
You're gonna see 2 after state.
Yeah, shout out to both of them. It's somebody else, ain't it? I don't know, I'm missing somebody. But all right, so who's gonna be who gonna be the first player to flip A?
I don't know.
It's gonna be so many team changes, Mr. Dudes. I don't even know.
Stay tuned
I
to
don't
that
even know.
Monday
I
after the
don't know.
icebreaker.
I don't know who's gonna flip to what team at that even. Like,
It's gonna be
um,
2 before we play.
Mm, mm. Inside news.
I mean, just in the whole state of Texas. I'm not even talking Houston. Just the whole. Okay. I definitely
I
like
love it.
after state is done. You're gonna be like, they going there. But yeah, that ain't no
hey,
news.
it is what it is, man.
It's the laws of averages, Rob.
Stay tuned
It
to
is.
March 20th, man. That Monday after the icebreaker. That's the biggest free agent AAU day in America.
Yeah, but they don't tweet that though. They change things and then go be in the jersey that weekend on the low. Like, man, it just didn't feel right over there, man. You know, like, but the first
Some
tweet and graphic be fire. The second one be like, damn, I fucked up. I need to just go hoop and play basketball. That be the thing for me right there. Like,
and then some kids do it at the tournament.
That's true too. They'll play a
not
game on one team and then
And I'm guilty of that because I used to be one of them coaches. So
definitely looked at a kid or two like,
I'm sorry.
you trying to play another game?
Well, it was after we would beat a team, and I'd be like, "Now, what are you doing over there with them? Now, come on, you need
okay,
to come
Nick,
play with us, man."
That's
Okay,
very Chicago-ish right there.
okay, Nick Nolte and Blue Chips. Okay.
That's
Hey, man,
very
look,
Chicago-ish over there.
I started off with 6 kids,
Man,
6 kids.
I told
That's
somebody
it.
the other day, just get
That's
5 and wait until after the icebreaker. Hey, G-Day, you be knowing.
6 kids, and by the end of that first year, I had 9 kids, but they was all from teams that we beat. But they was good. It just was, come over here and play with us. We we going places, man. That's all. And then those 9 stuck together until after 15U, everybody went. Phew, everybody went their separate ways. Yeah, I was like Birdie, man. I was like Birdie, man. Before we go, man, any words y'all got for the people, man? Once again, we appreciate everybody for tuning in, for watching. If you
Shout out.
haven't, please make sure you retweet it if you're on the Twitter side. Once again, on the Twitter side, you cannot comment until they fix all these bugs with Spaces. Like Spaces got that part messed up as far as the video component goes. So once they get everything sorted out with Spaces, I said this last show, but for people who don't follow the tech side of stuff, they are on a mission to make it to where you can comment on Spaces. And so that's their focal point right now. Don't have all the bugs fixed. Um, don't have all the bugs fixed yet, but once they do, then the comments will get back open for video side, like because it goes through Periscope on Twitter,
Periscope is canceled, though.
and Periscope is canceled. Yeah,
They didn't even renew it. Like, that's what be killing me.
and that's part of the problem.
Dun dun dun. D King, somebody looking for you, D King.
And that's part of the problem. So once they get all that situated, then you can, but still retweet the show. If you're on YouTube, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified anytime that we go live or anytime something drops on Ball So Hard. What's going on, Young Wolf, man? That's my
Young
guy.
Wolf in the building.
And so make sure that you can share the show that way. And then on Facebook, make sure you like it. Make sure you retweet it, share it within your groups. We We finna get off, man. Y'all got any final words, man? Pay it forward, man. We'll talk. I'll finish that up at the end. Go ahead.
First of all, like I said, this show is dedicated to my friend Ebony Ivory. I want to give a shout out to my peoples, BB.
Rob, don't make
my
me take you off the screen, Rob.
To
Do
my,
not
I
do
want
it.
to hold on, man. Let me be quiet. I want to give a shout
Go
out
ahead,
to
my
my
bad.
cousin. Her name is Renaya Calvert. She go to Beaumont United. She made it to regionals. I think she made it to state in weightlifting. So she is a Timberwolf. She be like breaking regional records, like squatting almost 400 pounds. So I wanted to give a shout out to her. And I gotta let the people see the gun show, man, before I go. You know what I'm saying? It's a must that the people
You
see the
ain't
gun.
bring your cousin on Carol's Corner. You gotta
Nah,
be
she-
Rob, see how Rob do his own people.
My
It be
cousin
your
shot.
own
You got a
people,
championship
bro. Just know,
weightlifting
Hey,
my little
409
in high
sister
school.
in the 409, man. In the
It
409.
ain't about
so
where
it's
she
all
at.
good, man.
You ain't
So
bring
it's
on
all
the show.
good.
all this
She don't want to
technology.
come. She don't want to come on the show. She quiet. She say, "Nah, because I'm good. I'm gonna just keep doing my thing." I said, "All right."
She need to get you in the gym.
I told you last week, man. My new slot. Watch next week. I'm coming on here. My name gonna be LLRC. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Oh.
Go ahead.
hey,
Go
ain't no lie
ahead.
to you, G-Day. We lift plates, not weights over here.
You know what I'm saying? Again.
Me and Rob in the same weight class. Like, we lift plates, not weights. Leave all that strongman stuff to you football guys like yourself.
Yeah.
Impress the women's and stuff with the muscles and stuff. But
Well, I lift weights, but I got a big belly, so that's the running part. That's the part I don't like.
I guess my final to all the teams that competed in the girls' state championships, it was a pleasure to be able to have the access to cover you young ladies. I guess my high school girls basketball season is officially over today. Crazy. Bunch of storylines, a bunch of great kids, bunch of wild games. It was fun. I guess we on the year 3 for girls basketball.
That's what's up, man.
Jim Connor comes soon.
Yes, sir. Jim Connor's coming.
Jim Connor
Uh,
comes.
Y'all be blessed out there. Hey, as I always say, pay it forward to somebody somewhere. It could be small, don't have to be nothing big. I'm not trying to have you break your pockets, break the bank, but just do something for somebody that you normally wouldn't do. If you're in a drive-through line, whatever restaurant, you know, if you see all they got was some, I was trying to say hors d'oeuvres, all that they got was some appetizers, and you at wherever you at, and you got an extra 15 to $20, man, you can go ahead and knock their bill out for them, man. Just because you never know when shoe may be on the other end, so that's why I do the pay it forwards, man. Just because you never know, because it could be you. So appreciate you guys, Rob C, Baller Plug, man, for hopping on, talking, chopping it up, because I'm out of the basketball mode. I'm in gymnastics mode, and that's cool. I'll be doing some getting to some official mixtapes here pretty soon. So parents, I will be contacting y'all for sure about getting some official mixtapes done by me, man. But with that said, man, we appreciate all y'all. Make sure y'all share, like, retweet, whatever platform. Young Grayson, man, send us off, man.
Say bye-bye.
Say peace out.
Peace out.
That's right.